Hey everyone, I'm James. I am a captain on the Airbus A380 and A350. Today I'd like to debunk some common myths about the life of an airline pilot. Trust me, there are a lot of misconceptions out there, so let's set the record straight. Let's start with a classic. The autopilot does all the work, while modern autopilots are incredibly advanced.
There it is.
Pilot's job is more than just pressing one button and coming along for the ride. We constantly monitor the aircraft systems, keep track of navigation, fuel, communicate with air traffic control, and make decisions about weather, route changes, and more. Well, a pilot's a tool. We are still in charge, ensuring that the flight is safe and efficient. Automation helps reduce workload, but at the end of the day, it's the pilot's skill and judgment which is what keeps flights running smoothly, especially when things don't go to plan. Another rumour, between takeoff and landing, we pilots just sit twiddling our thumbs, watching the aeroplane do its thing. I wish that were true. From the moment we arrive at the airport, we're busy with things like pre-flight checks, calculating fuel requirements, keeping an eye on the weather, and coordinating with ground staff. During the flight, we keep track of every phase, from takeoff, climb, cruise, descent, approach, and landing, ready to take over and step in at a moment's notice should anything change. There's always something to watch or manage to keep the flight safe and comfortable. Another one that I wish was true. While pilots can earn a pretty comfortable living, especially at major airlines, it's not all private jets and yachts. Pay scales vary widely, depending on aircraft type, seniority, where you work, who you work for. New pilots often start smaller aircraft, smaller airlines, and as they grow their experience and their seniority, they can move up to more senior roles that of course do come with a pay rise. So yes, it can become lucrative, but certainly not an overnight windfall. You can be a pilot even if you wear glasses or contact lenses, as long as your vision is correctable to whatever standard is required by your aviation authority. The stereotype of pilots with perfect eyesight was common a few decades ago, but now, generally, if you meet the criteria, corrective lenses are absolutely fine. So don't let that myth hold you back. If you're passionate about flying, chances are you meet the medical requirements to become an airline pilot. We do get to see some amazing destinations, but the reality is schedules can be very demanding. Early morning sign-ins, late finishes, quick turnarounds. Sometimes during a layover you have just about enough time to grab something to eat, get some rest, and then head straight back to the airport. So yes, there are layovers where we do get to spend a bit of time and explore, but the priority is always to get enough rest and be prepared for the next flight. Please don't assume we're always on vacation. We're trained to handle high-pressure situations and make calm decisions in the cockpit, but that doesn't mean we're never anxious or worried. Pilots are human. We experience stress when dealing with bad weather, mechanical issues, or scheduling changes. The difference is we have extensive training to help us manage these situations effectively. Continuous practice and regular checkups ensure that we stay sharp. Confidence comes from preparation, not from being fearless. Having two pilots in the flight deck doesn't mean that we're both only doing half the work. We coordinate and cross-check each other's actions to maintain safety. It's called Crew Resource Management, or CRM. One pilot might handle the radio calls while the other pilot flies the aeroplane, and then for the return leg, maybe they'll swap round. 2 sets of eyes and ears can reduce the workload, but you also have to communicate effectively and share the workload. So thanks for sticking around as we debunk some common myths about airline pilots. If you learned something new, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more aviation insights, pilot tips, and behind-the-scenes content. Got any questions or more myths you'd like busted? Drop them in the comments below. Until next time, fly safe and take care.